How would I describe a look at a love story between father and son on possibly the most stressful day of a family's life, um, and a look at the Los Angeles riots from a different perspective. I think the thing that I took away most from that time, and also just from being a middle grade reader, was if you're going to talk about big ideas, you have to make it um, exciting for a kid. And to that end, I did try to uh, make up to build a plot that was going to be fun for a kid to read, in as much as it could be, considering the events and the subject matter. I tried to be as honest as I possibly could, considering who my audience was. And I know that from being that age, middle school kids in particular have a very strong BS meter, and I didn't want to talk down to them. And I think that was really, the honesty was the order of the day as much as possible. The big memory, I was not in Los Angeles on those days. I was in college in the Bay Area, and my parents were not in the middle of it. So it was what everyone else was watching, the news, and the image that stuck in my mind the most was, as with most people, was the Korean men on the rooftops with their guns, protecting their stores. And that was where we started. That is to say, we asked the question, what is that man's family life like, and who's at home, and what has led him to this moment? And so it was really thinking about um, that image and working backwards. Well, this is my first book, so I'm figuring that out. Um, but this, I'm not sure how I got through it, but I worked with the co-writer Sarah Suk, who was wonderful. She lives in Vancouver, and I was in New Zealand at the time working. So it was um, a lot of Zooms and phone calls and emailing pages back and forth. And I don't know how we did it. It was lunchtime Zooms, phone calls on the ride to set. So I don't have a great answer for you. I just sort of limped my way through it. Yes, I hope so. I've found this process difficult, but really gratifying. And as an actor, we don't see a project from beginning to end. We sort of come in the middle. We miss the prep. We're in the production, and then we miss the post. And it was very different to give birth to something and then see it till the end. And I am looking forward to doing that more, frankly, be it in the book space or in the film space. I'd like to sort of be involved from beginning to end. It was very different from acting in that regard. So, and very satisfying. The only thing I'd like to add, I'll say something. This is as much as it is a book about the Los Angeles riots, it's placed there, but the focus is a love story between father and son. And I hope that readers know that going in, that it isn't a political text or a historical text. Maybe it's a political text, but it's certainly not a historical text. And it's but it's a family love story, and that's where we wanted to put our energy.